I'm Barry Laminack, and this isn't what happened in sports. Let's start in the NBA, where this week, former NBA star Paul Pierce posted on Instagram Live a video of him playing poker in a room full of strippers. Brought to you by Valtrex. People went crazy. Some called him a legend. Some called him wild. James Harden just called him, "Hey, I'm on my way, don't go," yeah. For his message exchange with actor Michael Rappaport, Kevin Durant was fined by the NBA a whopping $50,000, or in other words, the LA Sparks team budget. Hey, speaking of, in a discussion with NBA players, Draymond Green spoke on the WNBA's wages. He mentioned several steps that the ladies needed to take next year in order to make more money. And they would have ignored him, but they needed his 2 cents. Man, super teams are killing the NBA. The Utah Jazz charter plane was struck by a flock of birds, causing the plane to make an emergency landing. Things got so bad at one point, many of the players began contacting the women they love, and even their wives. From the world of Major League Baseball, Major League Baseball announced they will move the All-Star game out of Atlanta due to Georgia's new voting restrictions laws, which is surprising since Georgia has proved during this pandemic to be a great host body. Among other things, the new law makes it illegal to hand out food and water to people waiting in line to vote. And that's especially tough for Atlanta since their sports teams love giving stuff away. The Braves said they voted to keep the game in Atlanta, but unfortunately the state doesn't count the votes of Native Americans. The New York Mets season opener against the Washington Nationals was postponed due to the coronavirus, which just goes to show you the Mets will always find a way to make someone feel sick. The Mets somehow even botched waiting to play. Speaking of the Mets, owner Steve Cohen signed shortstop Francisco Lindor to a 10-year, $341 million deal the night before Lindor's proposed deadline of opening day, showing everyone that even billionaires wait until the last minute to pay a bill. In other sports news, Deshaun Watson's lawyer Rusty Harden found 18 massage therapists who would come forward in support of the embattled quarterback. That now makes 40 massage therapists that he's seen. 40. 40. That's more ball touches than James Harden in the fourth quarter. Indians in Mumbai are playing something called slum golf, using the urban environment around them as the golf course. The game is reportedly dominated by a tiger. Not Tiger Woods, just like a tiger. He's winning everything. And finally, I want to say congratulations to the US men's soccer team for qualifying to spend the Olympics at home with their families. If you missed it, the US men's soccer team failed to qualify for the Olympics after it was beaten by Honduras, a country with a population of less than 5% of the entire US population. The only thing bigger in the gap between these two countries is the pay gap between the men's and women's team. The men say they do have a plan to qualify for the next Olympics. Estrogen. I'm Barry Laminack. That's not what happened in sports. Daddy's making a YouTube video. That's not what happened in sports. Oh my God.